November in Germany is honestly something special. The air's crisp, the leaves are turning those golden autumn shades, and towns are starting to sparkle with the first signs of Christmas magic. It's not quite the busy tourist season, but it's still buzzing with charm. From cosy villages to big bustling cities, Germany in November feels like a mix of autumn peace and festive excitement, making it one of the best times to explore the country. Let's start in Munich, the capital of Bavaria. By November, the Oktoberfest crowds have gone home, which makes wandering the city much more relaxed. The English garden is still lovely, with colourful leaves crunching under your feet. Munich also begins setting up its Christmas markets later in the month, so you'll start to see wooden stalls popping up with decorations, gingerbread and mulled wine. There's also the Tollwood Winter Festival, which kicks off at the end of November. It's packed with international food, art displays and live performances. It's not your typical Christmas market, it's a mix of culture and fun, and it's a real highlight if you're keen on something a bit different. Now head north to Berlin. The German capital in November has a cooler, edgy vibe. Sure, the weather's brisk, but that's part of the charm. Berlin is famous for its history and museums, and November is a quieter time to check them out without the long queues. The Reichstag, Brandenburg Gate, and the Berlin Wall Memorial feel even more powerful when the crowds aren't around. Midway through the month, the Christmas markets begin here too, with Gendarmenmarkt and Charlottenburg Palace markets offering twinkling lights and steaming mugs of hot chocolate. Berlin also celebrates the Festival of Lights in early November, when iconic landmarks glow in colourful projections, turning the city into one massive outdoor art gallery. It's honestly unreal to see. Next up, Dresden. This city is often called the Florence on the Elbe, and it really shines in November. The highlight here is the Striezelmarkt, which kicks off towards the end of the month. It's one of Germany's oldest Christmas markets, dating back to the 1400s. Imagine strolling past wooden huts stacked with handmade toys, candles, and giant stolen cake, which Dresden is famous for. The Baroque architecture in the city centre, like the Frauenkirche and Zwinger Palace, looks even more magical when it's lit up at night. The cooler November evenings make it the perfect time to wander with a hot drink in hand and soak up the festive cheer. Another brilliant spot is Heidelberg, one of the prettiest towns in Germany. Nestled on the banks of the Neckar River, Heidelberg has this fairy tale feel to it, especially in autumn. The leaves around the old castle turn golden and red, and walking up the Philosopher's Walk gives you stunning views of the whole town. By late November, Heidelberg also launches its Christmas market, spreading across several squares. The ice rink set up in Karlsplatz, right under the ruins of Heidelberg Castle, is a favourite with both locals and visitors. It's the kind of place where you can feel like you've stepped into a storybook. If you want something more scenic and less crowded, the Black Forest is an absolute gem in November. This region is perfect for crisp autumn hikes, with trails winding through dense woods and charming villages like Triberg and Gengenbach. Gengenbach is especially worth visiting at the end of November, as its Advent calendar market begins, where the town hall windows turn into the world's largest Advent calendar. It's unique, it's quirky, and it feels like a hidden treasure compared to the big city markets. Plus, the smell of Black Forest cake in cosy cafes is too good to pass up on a chilly day. Let's not forget Cologne. This city on the Rhine is famous for its towering cathedral, but in November it really comes alive with its Christmas markets. By late November, Cologne hosts several markets, each with its own style. The most magical one is set right in front of the cathedral, with a massive Christmas tree and stalls glowing under the Gothic spires. There's also a market by the river themed around sailors and ships, which gives it a playful twist. Even before the markets open, Cologne's old town and riverfront are great for wandering, with pubs serving hearty German food that warms you up after a day outside. Another fantastic November destination is Nuremberg. This city is known worldwide for its Christkindlesmarkt, which opens right at the end of the month. Nuremberg's market is famous for its gingerbread, called Lebkuchen, and its traditional wooden ornaments. Walking through the market with the scent of roasted almonds and sausages in the air is something you'll never forget. The medieval old town, with its timber-framed houses and old castle, looks like a painting, especially with twinkling lights starting to glow as the nights get longer. Finally, there's Hamburg. This northern city has a cooler maritime feel, and November suits it well. The harbour front is lively with cafes and shops, while the Speicherstadt, the world's largest warehouse district, looks atmospheric in the misty November air. Later in the month, Hamburg's Christmas markets spring to life, especially the historic market in front of the town hall. Hamburg also has a more unusual twist, with quirky markets like the one on the Reeperbahn, which is colourful, cheeky, and definitely different from the traditional style. So, November in Germany gives you the best of both worlds. You get the golden autumn days with peaceful sightseeing, and as the month goes on, the festive spirit kicks in with glowing markets, cosy food, and cultural events. Whether you're wandering through castles in Heidelberg, soaking up edgy vibes in Berlin, or tasting Stollen in Dresden, there's always something exciting waiting around the corner. Germany in November isn't just a trip, it's an experience. The mix of history, scenery, and festive cheer makes it one of the best times to explore the country. It's all about that cosy charm, the golden leaves, and the first taste of Christmas magic.